Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Unstable Talks. I'm your host, Austin, with my host, Gav.
Yeah.
And my host, Josh.
What's up? So, I was sitting here thinking about something very specific, right? So, let me ask y'all a quick question to start this podcast off.
Here we go.
If you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
Easy answer.
What is it?
A horse.
Explain.
I just think it's a dominant ass animal. Like, I'm talking like just strength, speed, everything. It's like it's the horse mentality. The horses don't stop mentality.
All right, Gavin, what would you be?
I'd be a snake.
Why? You're a snake.
What?
Wait, hold on.
What?
They got venom.
Okay.
They can eat like anything. They have big ass stomachs.
Until you get stomped on by an elephant.
Bro, that's why you got venom. You hit it in with the leg.
It doesn't do anything if you're dead.
Oh yeah. It's gonna.
Okay, you killed the elephant, but you're dead, so what good did that do?
I mean,
I'm not dead. Well, how is an elephant gonna kill me? Just
an
stomp
elephant
on me?
stepped on you.
Bro,
If
I'm
you're a
way too
snake.
fast for an elephant to stomp on me.
I'm talking about out of nowhere. He catches you lacking.
No, I'm always not lacking. I got eyes in the back of my head.
Josh, what would you be?
you know what? I honestly don't know what I would be. What do you think I would be?
So you asked us this question and you
Yeah,
had no
this-
idea.
I
envision
wanted
you
you
as
guys-
a bird.
A bird?
honestly, yeah.
Dude, I was thinking a peacock. It's kind of crazy.
He gives off that vibe, I feel like.
Yeah, you do.
Like
a peacock vibe? Why I got like nice feathers that I show off? Like,
Like,
peacocks can't fly, or can they fly?
no. Oh, maybe I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. They
or
look
a
cool.
llama. He's got like llama like features to him.
I was thinking a wolf
Okay, describe.
because I like looking at myself as a wolf
Why?
because like I'm like the lone wolf. I'd be like going on journeys like by myself.
What are these journeys you go on by yourself?
Like I mean like I go out to eat by myself. Like I'm kind of on some like different alone shit.
Do you enjoy going out to eat by yourself?
Yeah, 100%.
I've never done that.
I do so many things by myself that like other people just wouldn't do by themselves. Like I'll go out to eat by myself. Like I'll literally drive around in my car at night for like 2 hours by myself.
I do that every time we leave the gym.
Like I'll go like to a full like golf course by myself.
That's not like weird though.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a relaxing experience.
But
But
would
like
you?
going out to eat, I don't know.
Like would you ever go out to eat by yourself or like go to a golf course by yourself?
I've like, yeah, I would 100%.
Honestly, I think it's just a very like calming.
Maybe not
and,
out to
like,
eat.
I just like love myself. Like on some like no, I'm not trying to be egotistical. Like I genuinely like love myself, and I think I enjoy spending like time with myself.
If I'm by myself though, I'd rather just cook myself a meal at that point.
Yeah, but I like don't even look at like going out to eat as like just eating. I feel like look at it as like an experience. Like I gotta get in my car, then I get in my car, then it's the music on the way there, then I go eat, and then I like like I sit down somewhere, like I just go on my phone, I eat. It's like just like very peaceful, just spending time by yourself. You have to be like comfortable with yourself, like to be happy in life. I think if you're not comfortable with yourself and being alone, like you're gonna not end up happy.
No, I agree, but I feel like, I don't know, for me, sitting alone at a restaurant, like I don't have to correlate that with that. You know what I mean? I could just like not do that and still be comfortable and happy by myself with myself. Like, have you ever done that? Would you ever?
Personally, I wouldn't, only because I get bored when I eat. So like I have to either be talking to people or like when I eat at home, I'll put like a YouTube video on or like Netflix, Hulu. I just need to be like distracted while
So
eating.
you're like a 3-year-old.
No, it's just comforting. It's like I don't know. It just passes the time. Like you eat, you need to watch something. Like just talk to somebody.
No, like sometimes I'll sit in a restaurant like with earbuds in, listen to music, just like vibe out by myself.
I don't do that.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like, I don't know.
Like
I
like
would never do that.
I
Like,
don't know.
I go out to eat because I want to like hang out with people. Like if I go out to eat with you guys, I'm bored and I'm hungry, and I might as well hang out with you guys and kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
yeah, I feel
Like that's why I go out to eat. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like it helps, like weirdly enough, it helps with mental health a little bit because like forcing yourself to like go out and be by yourself alone in an activity that you usually would go with someone else, it kind of like forces you to be comfortable by yourself. Because honestly, like the first time I ever went out to eat by myself, like it was weird, like super weird. Like it was like I feel like everyone's staring at me because I'm alone. But then it's like it became something I liked because like I could do whatever I want. I got there. I got to like leave when I wanted, order when I wanted, did whatever I want, and just like spend time by myself. Because like when you spend time by yourself, it like kind of like changes you into a different person, I think.
I mean,
Like forceful spending time by yourself.
yeah.
If that makes sense.
I mean, like as of recently, like I've taken a couple walks by myself.
Yeah.
Like I live right by a park, so I just go in the trails and take a walk. And like I bring my phone, but I only bring my phone because like I listen to music while I walk.
Yeah.
Like I don't touch it besides that. And it's like honestly the most calming thing ever. Like have you ever done that? Have you ever just like taken a walk?
Honestly, no, but like I kind of want to just like go to like a park and just like walk.
Dude,
the
it's
trails.
literally it's like life changing. Like you really like it helps you put a lot of things like in perspective. Like if you have a lot of like thoughts and like I don't know, you have moments like your brain feels cloudy, like going and doing that, like going just into nature for some reason, like it just like puts everything into perspective.
Yeah.
So, in the whole topic of like saying like going and doing stuff by yourself, what do you guys think like is the voice inside your head? The one that like your consciousness, like it tells you like this is how you feel, this is what you do, and you like talk. There's like a voice. You hear yourself. You talk to yourself. Like, how do you think that affects you? And like, does it?
I think you have to get that voice inside your head to be working with you, not against you, because
Yeah.
in a lot of people's cases, it works against them. Like if something's going bad in their life, or they're feeling some type of way, like depression, anxiety, whatever the case may be. I feel like that voice in their head is the thing that's making them depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, speaking of depression, what do you guys like think about depression?
I mean, I've been there, and not in a super severe form, but like I've been there.
Like the general depression.
I mean,
that,
I
like, a
think
teenager gets.
I think everybody goes through it.
Yeah. Well, 100%.
I don't know. Depression, I feel like it's what I learned with depression is finding an identity within myself is what got me through it.
Yeah. And, I think there's a big thing with depression is because I think nowadays with depression, it's, became very socially acceptable to be depressed. So,
Which it should be.
well, I also think there's a counter argument to that it should be. I definitely think that, if anyone needs help, seriously needs help, they should 100% reach out, get help, and they should be supported. But there's a point of time where I think, like, this is my personal thought, that you have to put your foot down with somebody who is, being depressed, suicidal, whatever it might be, because there's times, I'm saying in specific cases, that people could use their depression to manipulate other people to doing what they want. And when it spirals into that realm, there's no way to fix it unless you start with yourself. And that takes some person, whoever it is, to realize that themselves, or it'll never be fixed. So
Do
that's
you think you were at that point before?
yeah. I was describing myself.
That's what I was like.
I was
There was
describing
a
myself.
point
I would use
where that
Yeah.
made me kind of think of you.
I would use depression, anxiety, and all the above to get my way in certain situations. And it became at the start, it was just, I was depressed, and you know what?
Lot of
Sometimes it
sympathy.
would affect me. But then I learned that I could use it to my advantage in situations, and it spiraled into where every situation it was, like I got to a point in my life where it was like, I blamed everything. And I was like, if I do have to do this or this, I'm going to kill myself, because I knew it would get reactions out of people. And then now I like realized that as I like went on, like it was me the entire time. Like it was all my own issues. It was never anything around me. All my depression stemmed from inside.
You know what? I guess I can kind of agree with you on your original point, because now that I'm thinking about it, when I remember you being in those times, I remember myself always being hard on you.
Yeah.
Wasn't I?
Yeah.
I
not
remember
everyone
my
was around me.
like I was always, I showed empathy, but I was also very hard on you.
Yeah. And I think it's necessary. Like for my situation, just the person I am, like, and even like, my mom too. Like my mom would be like hard. She would be very supportive of me, but she would be hard on me, and she would say like, get your shit together. And like hearing that from my own mom, it kind of like checked me. Like I remember there was a point where I overslept for work one day, and this was like 2 years ago. And I did not care. I was like, I'm depressed, whatever. I don't care about work, blah, blah, blah. And like my mom freaked out on me and was like, you need to get your shit together. Like you need to get your life in check. And then like I kind of freaked out. I was like, why are you getting so mad at me? I have so many issues, and you're like, blah, blah, blah. And then like that night I sat there and I was like, she's right. I remember it was in December, like 2 years ago, December. And I had a really big realization within myself that like I am the problem. And it took a long time for me to like, fix that problem. But like what the comparison I like to make with depression is it's like getting taller. As soon as you start like realizing and identifying your own problems, day by day you'll get better. And just like getting taller, like, did you ever notice yourself getting taller? No.
No.
And with depression, you will not notice yourself getting significantly better. Like tomorrow, you're not going to, like, if you're severely depressed, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and be 100% better. It's going to take a lot of time, but you will get there if you try hard enough and you really believe in yourself. But
I was gonna say, because there was a point in my time where I was super depressed, but like as of recently, like I didn't even notice that like I'm not depressed anymore, but like I'm definitely better than, like, mentally. My health is so much better than when it was a couple months ago.
What do you think was the deciding factor of that?
I don't know. I think it's because honestly, like my life every single day is super busy. I'm always doing something every single day, and I do have relaxing days, but like just having your brain on the mind track of just going and going. Yeah, it can be bad sometimes. Like you definitely need to like calm down a little bit, but like once you don't realize that you're doing better, you're like, it's so nice.
yeah. And I think like with you, like being in your life, I think self-discipline is like a big thing.
Yeah.
Like you're super disciplined on yourself, whether it's like diet, gym, work, whatever it might be. Like you make sure you get what you need done. And like these are things for you, not for other people and etc.
Right.
Like you are doing, like, your whole day is filled with things that benefit you.
Yeah.
And I feel like
And it just gets you like
Yeah.
get your mind off of certain things, and like you just do the next thing that you have to do and keep on going.
yeah, 100%.
I feel like it's just like, you know what? Regardless of if I have a bad day, regardless of like whatever happens, as long as like, you do your priorities. Like, so for me, like as long as every day, I take some time to myself to relax, I get things done, whatever I need done. I go to the gym, I have my coaching. And as long as I do those things and my diet, eating healthy, as long as I complete those things at the end of the day, you can't really say it was a bad day. You know what I mean? Like regardless of what event, like you can't control those things. But as long as you do the things within yourself that, fulfill you and make you feel good, you can't have a bad day.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I do for my days. So I wake up in the morning and I like look about like, what do I have to do today? Whether it be, I wake up, say I have work, I have school, and then I have schoolwork, and then I have the gym, and I'm like, okay, it's 8 in the morning. I want to go back to bed. But I understand that if I say, okay, I'll go to work, I'll feel good about it. Go to the gym, feel good. Do all my schoolwork. Take a shower, end of the night, lay down in my bed, and I can guarantee you I feel 100% more better if I do everything versus if I skip a few things and, kind of take it easy on myself. It's just way more rewarding if you just do everything that you need to do. And you got to like look at it as a challenge. Like some people just hate getting out of bed. Like some people don't get out of bed tomorrow. Like there's a chance that this is your last day on earth.
I know.
And you never know. You could get hit by a car. You could get cancer. Endless possibilities. So you have to love the process of life because
100%.
Not every day is going to be happiness. So you can go through a basic normal routine for months and months and months without, an overwhelming happy day. But if you can't enjoy the process, you're going to be depressed.
You know what I feel like it is too, a lot of? I think it's a lot of like people think about too much of, what they don't have rather than what they do have. Because like when, I sit here and I think about, okay, things I don't have, they get me feeling down. And then I think about, what, I have an amazing, supportive friend group that a lot of people don't have.
Mm-hmm.
I have family that's healthy, happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What more can my health is great. What more can I ask for? At the end of the day, seriously. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to just like appreciate those little things. And I feel like doing those things for yourself, honestly, like you learn more like about that. And like, you start to appreciate those things.
Yeah. I think, just appreciating every day and every breath and just realizing that, one day this is all going to be over. You have one shot. Like you don't get another try at life. So go try everything that you want and enjoy. You have to learn to enjoy, to do things that you think are ass. You have to understand that there's a process behind everything, and understanding that hard work is hard work and you have to get shit done. You have to understand, you have to appreciate having the opportunity to even do these things, or you'll be miserable.
I feel like at the end of the day, like, before you're on your deathbed, like the last thing you're going to think about, what are the last things you're going to think about? Those are the things that you have to focus on in your life. Too many people focus on the materialistic things that don't matter to make them happy. Why do you think they're not all truly happy? Those aren't the things you're going to think about.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to think about the memories that you make.
Yeah. And like you said, when you're on your deathbed, you're not going to think about, the things you did. You're going to think about the things you didn't as well. Like,
You have to understand that time never stops.
no, sun will always rise. I
The
realize that.
sun will always rise. So why not do something today that you wouldn't do tomorrow?
Yeah.
Why not get a jump start and do something today that will change your life for the rest of the days?
Yeah. If you die tomorrow, your job where you work at will have a need or apply now sign in the paper in a day from now.
That's when, like, you know, there was a time in my life where I procrastinated everything, and I'm still super bad at procrastinating. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about little things though. When I'm talking about my dreams, I procrastinated on those things. And I realized one day, like, you know what? How many more times am I going to tell myself, let's do this, let's start tomorrow? Like with me and you, I remember we used to always do it. Remember,
Bro,
we would always
used to
say,
quit diets and be like, okay, Monday, we're starting now. Like,
Yeah.
Every single week, we used to do that every single time.
and I realized, like, if I would have just stuck with it from that time to now,
Where would we
and
be at?
imagine the possibility. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want to have this feeling again. In 10 years, I want to be like, oh, I did everything I could.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, it's kind of not impossible, but it's very, very difficult for everything in your life to 100% commit to at all times. But if you can try hard to commit to things and say you have like 20 goals and you commit to half of them, boom, those are 10 goals you committed to that you wouldn't have if you just quit on every single one.
See,
It's all about trying.
I think you can find a way to commit the goals regardless, because like, and you could do it in smaller ways than what you intended. Like, you know, say someone said he wanted to go to the gym every day, and there was a chaotic day at work where they got late and got home late, you know, and the gym was closing, they couldn't go. Instead of saying, oh, well, I'm not going to go today, get on the ground, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, like, you can still attack those dreams in smaller ways, you know, as long as you're moving forward, it's a step forward.
Yeah. And I, you know, and just speaking about like taking like advantage of opportunity in life, I think sleeping's a big thing too, because like if you think about it, so how many hours of sleep do you guys think you need?
Like I'm going to say to be healthy, 7 to 8. Like I realize 7 to 8.
See, and this is where, you know, I think there's a big discussion, which is because if you sleep 8 hours a day, that's a third of every single day is spent sleeping. A third of your life will be spent sleeping. But like, how does that
It's
sit
an
with you?
essential part to life. It depends how you look at it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. There's days where I sleep 6.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, lately, I haven't even been able to sleep. Like, I can't sleep.
Mhm.
It's horrible. But, I mean, I don't know.
When you have ambition and you want to like go start something, or if you have a business you want to start, or if you want to start losing weight, or if you just want to be good at what you do, I think it depends how many hours of sleep you get every night.
100. I mean, if you're
If
like
you're working and like if you're just staying up just to stay up, like go to sleep.
Mhm.
But like if you're staying up to go work or go chase your dreams, then stay up those extra hours, get less sleep for now, and then you can brag about it. But like I think it's just very decision based. Like what are you doing with your life right now?
I mean, they do say rich people don't sleep 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can interpret that as, yeah, they don't get 8 hours of sleep every day, but there's days they do. You know what I mean? Like, you got to maintain your health. That's a big thing.
Yeah, because when someone's hungry for something, I think they definitely will sleep.
It's
less.
scary. It's scary.
Like, it's just like they say, like when it comes to like, what is it, the wolf quote about climbing a mountain? The wolf climbing the mountain will always be hungrier than the wolf that's already climbed it on top. And like there, like it's like in life, you should try and aim for always being the wolf that is climbing the mountain.
Do you guys have like, what is like that sentence in your mind that pushes you every day? Like that, like motivation can't just come from, I want to be great. There's got to be like a deeper motivation. You know what I mean? If you really strive at a goal and push for it, like, is there like a sentence or like a phrase or whatever, like that you think about that like gets you through those times? Like when you're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do this.
There's honestly, like for me, I wouldn't say necessarily it's a sentence. I would think it's my past self. I think I look at who I was 2 years ago and I feel so bad. I remember what I felt. I remember who I was. I remember like I can basically like almost see who I was. Even when I see old pictures, videos, I'm like, it makes me like hurt inside because it was like, that's who I was. And I honestly feel like I got better. I'm grinding and I'm going to achieve every damn thing that I can because of who I was. And I want to do it for him. My old self. Like in every shitty memory in my life, every time I was super depressed, whatever it might be, I think back to that person in that moment. And I'm saying I'm pushing forward and I can for him. That's mine.
Honestly, mine's not really a sentence. It kind of goes with Josh's, but like I just think of, why would I stop now? You know, I've gone so far. I want to keep going further. Why stop now? Why go back on yourself and go against your will and go against your plans that you've already had? Why? Just to get that 10-second, oh, I can lay it off right now. No, go do it. Go get it done. You're going to feel much better about it when you achieve it than in the situation you are in right now.
I feel like for me, it's kind of like a sentence, but I don't know. It's like I think about, you know, everybody that I've, I don't even know how to put it. Everyone I've failed in my life, right? In whatever way, shape, or form, or everything I failed at. But I think to myself, like, I am the one thing that I cannot fail on. I can't fail on myself.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, that's like, you know, you're going to fail in a lot of things, but yourself, you can't.
You are the one thing you can change.
And I think
everyday life.
one of my biggest fears is regret. And honestly, it leads me to make a lot of impulsive decisions, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I have a very big fear of regret. So I'll make very impulsive decisions because I'll think, oh, if I do this, then I'm going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like
Sometimes,
a subconscious mind thing.
like sometimes it's not calculated. It's kind of just do it.
You play
Yeah.
out scenarios in your mind. And
Like,
You feel pressure.
I definitely act on my emotions too soon rather
Yeah.
than thinking about them, you know, like maturely and doing, like, that's probably my biggest flaw.
Yeah.
But that's also what pushes me every single day. That fear of regret. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So, but when you say you're like, okay, so you say your fear of regret and like your like impulsiveness, what is that inside of you? Do you think that's something like deeper? Like, do you think that like comes from something?
I just feel like inside, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm destined for something great. And it's just like, if I do this one thing, I feel like I'm like locked in. Like, it's not going to allow me to go do that. Like, I like the feeling of being able to just go do any, you know what I mean? Going into achieve, like, I don't know, like if I have to move somewhere across the country, like I want the availability to be able to just do that on the spot and do that because it might, you know, serve for a greater opportunity.
Yeah.
Like things like that. I don't know.
So we've been talking about like achieving things and dreams. So we might as well. What are your guys' dreams?
So my dream, like down the road, it's family based. I want to have a good, healthy family. We're close. We can talk about anything. I want to push myself now. I want to have my mom stop working. I want to push to that. I want to make enough where I can be grateful enough to just have her stop working and just let her live her life. And that's my dream, is just to make everybody happy around me in everyday life. I want to change people's lives in my close life.
How about you?
You know, I think for my dream, I think it's very, you know, complicated because I honestly think that, you know, I'm just such a, you know, not trying to be egotistical, but I think I'm such a special person that like sometimes I don't even know my own capabilities. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, I have like kind of like two goals. I would separate it into, you know, one, being happy, finding like love, you know, the basic cliche, having a family, supporting my family, helping my parents, blah, blah, blah. And then I think my second dream is definitely to be able to, you know, push past my own inner limits and prove to myself that I'm somebody who I never thought I could be at the end of the day. I want to be doing things that if you told me right now I was doing, I would have said, there's no way. Like, I just want to be able to achieve things in life that nobody thought I ever could. Everyone that ever told me anything in life, whether it had been, you know, made fun of me, told me I couldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. Any of those people who ever doubted me in my life, I want to prove them wrong. And, you know, it's just a fire that burns inside of me with every single thing I do. That's the mindset I take.
I honestly, I think like my biggest dream is not so much during life, but after life. I think my dream is to carry on a legacy that will never be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, regardless of what you do in your life, if you don't leave an impact doing what you're doing, like a lasting, long impact, like I want to be remembered for a very long time. I mean, everyone gets forgotten at some point. That's just how it goes. But I want to be remembered in a great way. You know what I mean? When it comes to helping people and building people up, you know, anything. Like, that's probably my biggest dream. And I mean, I guess I won't ever, who knows? Hopefully I'll be able to see that dream unfold one day. You know what I mean? But I'd say that's honestly my biggest dream. And yeah.
I think you would know before you died. I mean, like, you know, knock on wood that you live like a long life, but I think you would definitely be able to tell. So, but I think we're about to wrap up the video, guys. So if you guys want to let us know your dreams down in the comments, we'd love to hear them. But, you know, thanks for coming back for episode 3. We appreciate all the support on episode 2. It's been very overwhelming. So, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Thank you.